Today we're going to do a little bit of a zoo art activity. Now I waited a little late in the day, so the sun is a little low, but I'm going to tell you how to do this. Remember back in February when we talked about light and shadow? And some of us even made silhouettes by tracing shadows and coloring them in. Well, we're going to do a shadow picture. Now, as I said, the sun is a little low, so my shadow is really big. If I wanted to, I could use a flashlight. This one's really bright. Let me see if really bright. And that's what I used when I did this last time. But we're going to try and use the sunlight tonight. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take an animal. Now I've chosen a zebra because that's one of the animals that I have from our zoo animals collection. You could use a stuffed animal. It can be any animal you want. You don't want to knock it over though. And what I'm going to use, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to really carefully just trace around his shadow. Now, you see I'm sitting on this side because if I were sitting over here, my shadow would block the shadow of the zebra, and I don't want to do that. I want to just see the shadow of the zebra or whatever animal you're going to use. And we're going to carefully trace around the edge of the shadow. I'm using a pencil because with a pencil, if I make a mistake, that's okay. I can just erase it. You notice I'm not trying to make it all one line. I'm picking up my pencil and putting it down where I need to so that I can get the best picture possible. Alright, let me trace his belly and his feet and his legs. I'm going to do his whole zebra. Now this is a pretty tall zebra. I had to turn my paper sideways to fit him all on. But you know what? That's okay. You just need a hard surface underneath. I would not use like the sidewalk as your surface underneath because it'll make your writing bumpy. When I'm all done, I'm going to fill in the bottom where his feet were because I couldn't draw the bottoms of his feet. And then I'm going to go into my crayon box and I'm going to try and pull out a black crayon. There's gray, white, black crayon. Is that? Yes. And I can trace over my pencil lines now. That makes it much easier, and we can see. And you know what? I'm not going to keep doing this whole one for you because it'll just take too long, but I will show you one that I made just a little while ago. I used the flashlight to make this one so it was smaller. And look at this. After tracing my zebra back with the black crayon, I added some stripes. Then I took out my green crayon and colored grass, and I made a tree and colored some blue sky behind. Didn't that turn out well? I could do this with any animal. In fact, if I wanted to do it again, I would probably pick a smaller animal, maybe this gnu. A gnu is a kind of an antelope. Oh, look, and it just fits on the paper if I turn it the other way. Just fits on the paper that way, and I could trace his antlers. These, look at the shadows of the antlers. And his nose and his legs and his little tails hanging down by his leg. I could trace all that and make another picture. Find an animal in your house, whether it's a plastic toy animal like I have here, or a stuffed animal, or any animal you want that you can get a good shadow of, and trace it and try and make me a picture. If you do it, you can put the picture in your folder so that when I see it, I can put a sticker on it. Or you can take a picture of it and send it to me of you making your shadow picture. I love to see pictures of you all, especially pictures of you doing cool things like this. All right, I love you. I miss you. I hope to see you soon. And in the meantime, you have a good time doing some fun zoo activities.